of schools infrastructure in Kilifi County. The Speaker, when Senator Mazayo speaks about the dilapidated classrooms and school infrastructure in most of the public schools in Kilifi, he speaks for all of us. Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed, and my friend, my brother, Senator for the Rakanivi has just made a statement, deplorable infrastructure where young children are supposed to be inducted into academia. Structures that actually pose a risk to these children. Mr. Speaker, the question that we must ask, and ask very, very clearly, Mr. Speaker, in the Senate, is whether this CDF is a fund that is supposed to help the education of our children, or is a fund that is supposed to help the pockets of leaders in the National Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I say this because I have personally borne witness to a lot of mess going on, Mr. Speaker, in public primary schools and secondary schools in my own county. Just last week, Mr. Speaker, and these things must be said for what they are. I attended a function last weekend. And the secondary school has been blown up. The roof has been blown up by wind. And there is no money to repair the roof. Mr. Speaker, I had to give 50,000 shillings from my pocket to repair the roof of an administration block at Kanzigo Secondary School. Mr. Speaker, I have had to go into my pocket and give money to construct classrooms to get children learning under trees to access a classroom. And Mr. Speaker, the things that we are doing, we are forced to do as senators and other leaders, are things that we are not supposed to be doing if CDF is still in operation. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, this thing about school feeding program, it's a shame. It's a shame, Mr. Speaker, that a donor would demand of children to recite a prayer for them to get food. Food of all other things, Mr. Speaker. And the question that I ask again about CDF, if public schools, ECDs, run by county governments, if the county governments are providing food, even if it is uji, to the young kids in ECDs, and the kids in lower primary and upper primary can't access food. Mr. Speaker, what kind of discrimination is this? That you have in one setting some kids who are getting access to some food, and in the same setting there are students who cannot access a food. Mr. Speaker, we must streamline our operations as a country and as leaders.
Thank you. Next on.
Order number 8, the Electronic Equipment Disposal, Recycling and Reuse Bill, Senate Bills number 5 of 2025, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to provide a legal framework for environmentally sustainable disposal, recycling and reuse of e-waste, establishing the National E-Waste Recycling Plant, the e-waste sorting site, and the ward consolidation site, and for connected purposes.
Next order.
Order number 9, the Energy Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 11 of 2025, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Energy Act to exempt county governments from the requirement of consent for purposes of levying charges and for connected purposes.
Next order.
Order number 10, the Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 12 of 2025, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Health Act to prohibit the detention of patients and corpses of patients by health facilities.
Okay, honorable senators, at this